Want your green card or work permit faster in 2026? These 7 methods could cut waiting times drastically. Don't miss out. The first method to fast-track your application involves employment-based sponsorship. For decades, employers in certain sectors have been able to sponsor foreign nationals, but new 2026 rules are expanding eligibility and reducing bureaucratic delays. Highly skilled professionals, especially in technology, healthcare, and engineering, are now prioritized. Companies with approved sponsorship licenses can submit petitions that move through an accelerated process, cutting the traditional waiting period by months. For applicants, this means securing a job offer with an approved employer can be the single most effective way to fast-track a work permit or green card. Sector-specific programs are becoming increasingly important. For example, the technology and healthcare sectors face significant talent shortages, prompting immigration authorities to create dedicated pathways. Applicants in these sectors can receive priority processing, including expedited interviews and document verification. Understanding which industries qualify and aligning career paths accordingly is critical for anyone aiming to accelerate their application. Many professionals overlook this step, assuming all sectors have the same timeline. In 2026, that assumption could cost valuable months. The second method involves investment-based immigration. For high-net-worth individuals, governments around the world are offering fast-track options in exchange for qualifying investments. The United States, Canada, and several European countries have programs that allow investors to receive work permits or green cards more quickly than traditional routes. In many cases, the investment must create jobs or stimulate the local economy, but the benefits are clear. Applications in these programs are prioritized, reducing waiting periods significantly. For applicants who meet the financial criteria, this method can turn a process that typically takes years into one that takes only months. Understanding eligibility thresholds, investment types, and required documentation is essential to ensure compliance and approval. Method 3 focuses on family-based sponsorship. In 2026, certain family connections allow for expedited processing. Immediate relatives of citizens or permanent residents, such as spouses, parents, or unmarried children under a certain age, can benefit from shorter waiting times. For older applicants or those with dependents, prioritizing family connections is a strategic move. However, careful preparation is required. Documents proving relationships must be accurate, notarized, and up to date. Even minor errors can delay processing, so attention to detail is paramount. For many applicants, family-based sponsorship provides both speed and stability, combining legal security with a faster route to permanent residency. The fourth method involves temporary work visas that convert to permanent status. Some countries, including the United States, Canada, and Australia, allow applicants to enter on a temporary work visa and transition to a green card or permanent residency once certain conditions are met. These programs have been refined for 2026, offering smoother pathways for applicants who meet educational, employment, or language requirements. For example, professionals who enter under a skilled worker visa and maintain employment in approved sectors may qualify for accelerated permanent residency after a few years. Understanding the rules for conversion and staying compliant with visa conditions is critical to avoid delays or rejections. Method 5 emphasizes education-based pathways. International students in higher education programs often have opportunities to convert student visas into work permits or green cards. In 2026, changes to visa regulations mean that graduates in priority fields can apply for postgraduate work permits that are faster and more flexible than ever before. Universities often provide guidance, workshops, and support for these transitions, but applicants must be proactive. Maintaining enrollment, achieving satisfactory grades, and meeting visa requirements are non-negotiable. For students aiming for long-term residency, understanding which programs qualify and aligning their studies with priority sectors can dramatically reduce waiting times. Method 6 focuses on merit-based programs. Governments are increasingly adopting point-based immigration systems that reward skills, experience, and qualifications. Applicants with high-demand skills, advanced degrees, or significant professional experience can accumulate points that fast-track their application for work permits or green cards. These systems are updated regularly to reflect labor market needs. In 2026, priority is given to those whose skills align with economic growth sectors, such as information technology, renewable energy, healthcare, and engineering. Applicants must carefully document achievements, certifications, and work history to maximize points. Being strategic in this approach can turn an otherwise long process into a relatively quick approval. The seventh method involves legal and procedural optimization. Many applications are delayed due to incomplete documentation, errors, or missed deadlines. In 2026, immigration authorities are offering clearer guidelines, streamlined forms, and dedicated help channels for applicants. Engaging with immigration lawyers, consultants, or official advisors can prevent common mistakes that slow down processing. These professionals understand the nuances of fast-track options, priority categories, and document requirements. Investing time and resources into professional guidance may seem costly initially, but it often saves months, or even years, in processing times. For applicants aiming to move quickly, this step is non-negotiable. It is also essential for applicants to understand the global context. Immigration rules are influenced by economic, political, and labor market trends. Countries with talent shortages, economic growth, or aging populations tend to prioritize certain applicants. In 2026, governments are expected to maintain or expand fast-track programs to attract skilled workers and investors. Applicants who research current trends, monitor announcements, and align their applications with priority sectors gain a substantial advantage. Being informed is no longer optional, it is a strategic necessity. For those looking to accelerate their green card or work permit application, timing is critical. Preparing documents in advance, aligning qualifications with priority sectors, and identifying the fastest applicable method can reduce waiting times dramatically. Many applicants make the mistake of starting the process without understanding which path suits their profile best. In 2026, choosing the right method from the outset could save years of waiting and uncertainty. Additionally, technology is playing a bigger role than ever before. Online portals, digital verification, and electronic document submission are being expanded to handle faster processing for qualified applicants. Ensuring that all records are digital, readable, and complete can prevent delays. In some cases, countries now offer priority processing codes for early digital submission, allowing certain applications to skip long queues. Familiarity with these digital tools is an essential component of fast tracking. It is also important to plan for contingencies. Even fast-track applications may face unexpected delays due to verification requirements, security checks, or administrative reviews. Applicants are advised to maintain flexibility, keep backup documents ready, and monitor status updates closely. Being proactive in communication with immigration authorities or legal advisors can prevent minor issues from turning into major obstacles. In 2026, attention to detail and strategic planning are just as important as eligibility criteria. Networking and professional connections can also accelerate the process. Employers, academic institutions, and industry associations often provide support letters, priority verification, or insider knowledge that can move applications forward. Many fast-track programs rely on endorsements or proof of sector relevance. Leveraging these connections, while following all legal guidelines, can significantly shorten waiting periods. Finally, applicants must be aware of the long-term benefits of choosing the fastest route wisely. Fast tracking is not only about speed, it is about entering a system that maximizes opportunities for legal work, family inclusion, and eventual permanent residency. Each method offers unique advantages, and aligning personal and professional goals with the correct path ensures that the effort invested in 2026 yields long-term rewards.